Welcome to another live stream Watchalong reaction. This afternoon we are watching and reacting to Brazil versus Norway. FIFA World Cup 2026, round of 16. Here we are. Brazil contra Norvège. La Copa Mundial de FIFA. Octavos de final. Here we are. Match one of the day. Of course, we did an F1 Grand Prix earlier, but the first football match of the day, we got Brazil versus Norway. Here we are. Second day of the round of 16. We have 2 more days of this round, Monday and Tuesday, and then things go very, 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 very well. How we doing, El Nini? Then we have Mexico, England today. Portugal, Spain, USA, Belgium, Argentina, Egypt, Switzerland, Colombia. Interesting match today. I agree. Welcome back, everybody who didn't see the Formula 1 Grand Prix with me. It was pretty early. Not as early as it has been, but either way, here we are. Trump made a phone call. Yeah, I know. Balogun got his red card rescinded. Isn't it exactly what I called, though? It's not the first phone call he's made to Gianni throughout this tournament. You know he screwed over Iran, too, probably. But didn't I call it? Didn't I call it in the review that Trump would call up Infantino to get the red card rescinded? Didn't I call it? I saw this coming. I am very smart, very educated, very wise. I am very smart. Balogun's team are making a statement about the red card being removed. I'm not surprised. It's probably like, we're happy it got removed. Oh, come on. It's not a red card. I know it's not a red card, but the red card was given. But you know what the rules is through FIFA? It cannot be challenged. It cannot be appealed. FIFA did this themselves. It's corruption why Messi didn't even get a red card, and it's corruption that Balogun got his taken away because Donald Trump made a call. I'm not mad that it got taken away. It's the right decision in the end. I'm making a joke about the fact that Donald Trump has Infantino bent over a barrel. That's my point. And that's a rare Trump W. His corruption finally worked for good for once, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's the joke. That's the joke. But CAF started this. How so? How so? So don't be surprised. What does that have to do with anything? Prediction for both games today? Before we do the starting 11s, I got Brazil winning 2-1. Holland scores. Mexico 3-1. I said Belgium is releasing a statement. Oh, Belgium, my bad. I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep. They're scared. Well, of course they are. They suck anyway. Senegal versus Morocco, remember? Well, walking off the field's a complete different thing than missing red cards because somebody got stomped when Messi stomped a guy, and then Balogun incidentally stomps a guy, and he gets a red card for 3 days, and then it finally gets appealed. That's a totally different thing. But yeah, this year has been totally crazy when it comes to if Mexico wins, I'll super chat $2. Well, that's nice, El Nini. I'll take it. Well, they have Doku. And Belgium are garbage anyway, so either way, starting 11s are as follows for this match. Alisson in goal. Danilo, Marquinhos, Gabriel Magalhães, Douglas Santos, Bruno Guimarães, Casemiro, Ryan, Gabriel Martinelli, Vinicius Jr., Mateus Cunha. Brazil. Norway in goal. Ørjan Neuland, David Muller-Wolff, Torbjorn Hegem, Christopher Eiger, Julian Ryerson, Patrick Berg, Sander Berha, Martin Ødegaard, Antonio Nusa, Erling Haaland, Alexander Sorloth. Oh, the decision they made months after the match ended. Oh, yeah, Morocco winning the cup. Okay, yeah. But again, that was CAF itself, and that's a totally different situation. That went to the courts. And CAF's rules state if you walk off the field, you forfeit the game. So by the rules, the court was right to give Morocco the trophy because that game should have been a forfeit. The game should have been a forfeit in the moment. So by the rules, it just took them 4 months to rule what it should have been ruled in the moment because Senegal walked. As long as you don't blow it like Senegal, as long as when you get a 2-0 lead, you don't blow it like Senegal, you'll be fine. We'll find out what happens on Monday Night Football. Will that be a fracasso for Brazil if Brazil lose? Yes. Yes. Well, I don't know what the FIFA rule is for it, but they should have walked off. But it wasn't a final, and only either way. Gabriel versus Holland, main event, ding, ding, ding. You mean the dual main event or the mid-card? The upper mid-card match. Ishmael Elfaf, the center ref tonight. Well, that's going to be a good ref. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's better than the Paraguay ref because that Paraguay ref had no idea what the hell he was doing. Oh, by the way, McChronicle, I saw the clip of Lee Gunner reacting to the Canada game. I heard he shouted you out. That was cool. That was cool. I love that. I love that. My prediction score for Brazil, Norway, 5-0. Okay, that's harsh. That's harsh. Brazil in goal, Alisson, Douglas Santos, Gabriel Magalhães, Marquinhos, Danilo, Casemiro, Bruno Guimarães, Vinicius Jr., Gabriel Martinelli, Ryan, Matheus Cunha for Brazil. Yeah, he does hate Endrick, doesn't he? There was corruption in the first place for the appeal. The ref has a history of match fixing. Again, I agree on that. The ref does have a history of match fixing. Orion Neulands, David Muller-Wolff, Torbjorn Hegem, Christopher Eiger, Julian Ryerson, Sander Berha, Patrick Berg, Martin Odegaard, Antonio Nusa, Erling Haaland, Alexander Sorloth. What's your prediction for USA-Belgium? USA wins 3-1. I'll give Belgium one. 3-1 United States. Belgium's garbage. Belgium's garbage. I have a feeling Brazil will finally wake up this game. They've been woken up. They've been woken up. This game or the U.S. game? I'll just go through every game left. Of course, my prediction, without either way, honestly, I want Brazil to win this game. But I'm starting to be a fan of Erling Haaland. I hate Man City. Don't get me wrong. I hate Man City. But Erling Haaland is just too damn likable. I'm starting to like Erling. I'm starting to like Erling. I still hate City, though. Mexico, I want Mexico to win. I want Mexico to win. I want Portugal to win, but I think Spain wins. I want the United States to win, and I think they'll win. I want Mexico to win, and I think they'll win. I want Brazil to win. I think they'll win. I want Argentina to win. I think they'll win. I want Colombia to win, and I think they'll win. So that's the rest of the games this round. Will VAR play a role? Probably. Belgium sucks. You don't get that. 0-0. The team they beat the shit out of was New Zealand, and Senegal bottled the game. You're acting like they've actually beaten a good team, completely beaten a good team. Alisson has the ball at the back, 34 seconds in, 0-0, settle. You're acting like they've actually beaten a good team without having to come back. They beat one good team because one team threw the damn game away. Alisson's slowly playing that. That's crazy. And they beat a shitty team, or a team who was still very much undermanned compared to an old-ass Belgium, and played like shit that night. But, okay, I won't say a shitty team, but a team who played like shit the night of, who's very undermanned compared to an old-ass Belgium anyway. How about that? That's a better way to put New Zealand. There we go. And then they drew Iran, and they drew Egypt, who are better teams than New Zealand. And honestly, not that far off of Senegal, but the U.S. is definitely better. So I love it. This might be the biggest match of the tournament, hype-wise, so far. Looks like Saliba won't be with Arsenal till mid-September. Apparently he has sciatica. Bro. Shit. That's going to be a tough one. But did he just get a flare-up after the freaking France game? Or is he going to play for the rest of the tournament? Like, what's going on here? I could have sworn. Didn't he play the whole thing? 0-0. Didn't he play the whole thing? Hold on. Saliba. He played the whole thing. He must have had a flare-up after the game, or he's going to play the tournament, have a longer off season because he has sciatica. Which I guess that's either I'm confused. But that sounds like a painful. Holland is funny AF. Goal! Norway! 1-0! Patrick Berg, offside. Offside. Holland is funny AF, likable player, hateable club. Exactly. I would buy a Holland-Norway jersey. I like their red jersey. And I'm starting to like Holland. Yeah, he was offside. I wouldn't wear a City Holland jersey, but I'll buy a Norway one. I do like Norway's kit at the World Cup right now anyway, so. Offside. They're idiots. They're a bunch of Euro snob idiots, and I can't wait to see them get traumatized by Mexico in the Azteca. People call this the Viagra game. Normally, Viagra works, you know? But using it in this situation, yeah, scientifically it should, but when you're not used to playing at altitude, well, at least if any of their wives or girlfriends are there, they can work off some steam after the game's over. They'll be willing to work off some steam after the game's over, I bet. W. Leclerc, though, I'm just happy he won. And Lando got P4, so that's good. FIFA boy. Blame FIFA boy. It's not going to penalties. It's going to be 3-1 Mexico. Yep, Lewis got a podium finish. I'm happy about that. Lando on P4. Sadly, Russell finished P2, but whatever. Offside. He's been playing with it since before Christmas and apparently getting injections. He wanted the EPL title that bad. I respect it. Saliba's a true professional. Dude's a tough man, too. I respect it. And I guess he wants the World Cup that bad as well. Makes sense. Yeah, that's offside. Re-injured thigh, a re-injured hamstring. Again, he tweaked his hamstring when he played against South Africa. Well, they're offside then. Because technically you could score with your crotch. The ball could bounce off your cup / no-no square / your crotch and score. So if your manhood puts you offside because it's bulging, well, you're offside. I tried to phrase that in a very PG way. It didn't really work. It didn't really work. I blame McLaren. They built a fucking glass cannon. Lando is still a damn good driver. P4, coming back from P6 to finish P4 when Oscar flopped. Let's talk about Oscar flopping. Lando, he's trying to drive this glass cannon the best he could when he actually has a good car. It ain't his fault. And Mercedes, I feel like Mercedes sabotaged him a little bit with a power unit. Header. Brazil to clear it out, 7th minute. So, yeah, I guess you would be offside if your thing puts you offside. Because it was engorged. Honestly, Blitz on neutral in that game, but seeing Mexico beat England would be absolutely hilarious to watch the Euro snobs lose it. Viagra isn't going to help England because Mexico already played against a team that doesn't feel the effects of altitude because they're used to it. Exactly. And England is shit, but let's let them cope, right? Let's let them cope, right? VAR. Is it VAR or CAR? Computer Assisted Review. Well, I'm sure there's computers as part of it, but there's also TV screens. I know that. I'm not surprised. Well, yep. It's going to be tough. It won't. This could be a score like Germany-Brazil 2014. Exactly. I called it, by the way. Watch the review after the U.S. Bosnia game. Tell me I didn't call it. That'd be hilarious. I wouldn't feel too bad. Honestly, if England gets eliminated today, I wouldn't feel too bad. Canada only lasted a day less than England. That's a win. I don't care. That's a win. I don't care. Canada only spent a day less in the World Cup than England, and they got knocked out in the same round. Did we watch the same game? FIFA says, believe us, not your eyes. Ball crossed in. You think I wouldn't shit talk about Canada being knocked out in the same round as England? I'm shameless enough to do it. Let's be real. I'm shameless enough to do it. I'd be like, hey, England only lasted a day longer than Canada in the World Cup. Frickin' be ashamed. And you lost to another CONCACAF team. Be ashamed. Hey, at least we beat Qatar 6-0. How many goals did you score? How many goals did you score, you shit team? How many goals did you score? Your best game was 4-2. We won 6-0 against Qatar. We won our first knockout game 1-0. We didn't even allow a goal. Morocco's at least a top 5 team in the world. At least we lost to a team in a opposite country, even though it's our home World Cup, in the United States, to a team who's top 5 in the world. You're going to lose to a team who's not even top 5, who's playing at home. And, well, I mean, the altitude matters, but just still. Oh, don't worry. I'm on a shit talk. Don't worry. I'm shameless enough to do it. Norway. If I'm Mexico, I'd rather have Norway. Now, you could say the height probably makes it harder for them. Well, actually. Oh, down in the box. No penalty. No penalty. They're checking. They're going to check VAR. I'd rather have Norway. It is a 2024 Brazil t-shirt from Ross. It looks like a jersey. That's why I bought it. It was $15 at Ross. It was a t-shirt based off their 2024 kit because it has the crest in the center. Close enough, close enough. It was $15. I bought it for the Copa. Bought it for the Copa. I'm like, sure, $15. I knew it would get use. FIFA reviewed, I know, clear pen. Checking it on VAR. Exactly. Touch the ball first. Slight touch. Knowing FIFA, he's going to the monitor. He's going to give it. Normally, when somebody goes to the monitor, they give it. So, well, yeah, they're 6th. But again, I think FIFA rankings are bullshit. Morocco finished top 4 in the last World Cup. They won the AFCON. They're top 5 to me. So, 6th, 5th, potato. Who gives a shit? I agree with that. I mean, he gets more of him than the ball. Well, he gets all of them. Touched by Cunha. Penalty. Penalty for Brazil. Penalty para Brazil. Yep. He got seasons, sensors in the ball in the Portugal game used. Yes. At this point, yes. Sensors in the ball now, meh. I mean, if you think about it, though, Bruno Guimaraes, tackle. Norway got called for a penalty off the tackle on Matheus Cunha. Bruno Guimaraes to take the penalty. Huh, well, that's interesting. Neuland versus Guimaraes. Guimaraes versus Neuland. 13th minute. Telemundo's way behind now, too. I swear to God. Takes the shot. Oh, stutter step, of course. Saved. Jesus Christ, man. Stop the stutter steps. Cleared away. My Lord, can you stop the stutter steps? Jesus H. God. I'm tired of it. Stop the freaking... Stop the stutter steps. I swear. Off Maron. It's the same thing. Stutter step should be counted as stopping a foul penalty. I agree. 14:31 says Fox. I think Fox might actually... Why did Brazil get a penalty call? Brazil, Matheus Cunha got tackled by the leg of the defender, caught Matheus Cunha after he played the ball. Trying to see which one's closer. Just testing some here. That's crazy. Fox is actually ahead of Telemundo now. Are you kidding me? By like 5 seconds. By like 10 seconds, but okay. Fox is now ahead of Telemundo now. Are you kidding me? Y'all are playing with my heart. 30 seconds. That's crazy. 35-year-old second choice keeper at Sevilla, by the way. Hey, you know what? Good save. But stop the stutter steps. I swear to God, I hate them. Can we stop that? Everybody does a stutter step they miss. I barely have ever seen a stutter step that works. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. There are 2 things I hate the most about football. 2 things. Stutter steps on penalties and not getting the ball out of the net when you score and tie the game or get one back. Stutter steps is very legal football. It's fun to watch. Flash is Cristiano Ronaldo for you. Besides, I wouldn't. It's not too obvious. Some of them are like so obvious that either way, It's normally the obvious ones. Either way, get the ball out of the back of the net when you score a goal, unless the goalie goes for it first. After you score a goal that ties the game or gets you within one or gets one back for you. Get the ball, not celebrate, run back to the center. I swear to God. It's not the stutter steps. You either look like a prat because you're a nobody trying to do a Cristiano Ronaldo thing, or you miss it because you ain't got the sauce, pal, which I guess that says the same thing. 17th minute, 0-0. Norway has more possession than Brazil. Norway actually hasn't looked too bad, even though they gave away the penalty, but good save by Neuland. Brazil's had not much possession, really, which is crazy considering you would think. Header falls down. Penalty was okay. Keeper judged him right because he didn't disguise his run-up very well. Well, there you go. Exactly. Well, yeah, because you're doing a stutter step, it kind of takes away the disguising of the shot. 18th minute. No sauce. No sauce. I predicted goals shortly after the hydration break. You're probably right. You're probably right. Mexico plays Brazil. Do you see Mexico losing? The bad thing is it's in America. It's in America. That's what worries. I mean, Mexico's looked like the better team this whole tournament. Now, you could say, well, Mexico's still going to have the home field because all their fans are going to go to wherever the game is, especially with a World Cup quarterfinal. And you're right. It's like a Molero. It's like a Gold Cup game. Everybody's going to be there. They'll travel for sure. And that's a save. They're going to travel, but it's going to be like a Molero. It'll be close on fans. Didn't Brazil and Mexico play each other in Copa? And didn't Mexico have more fans? Let's see where Mexico would play them, in theory. Let's just see. What's going to be the score of Mexico versus Brazil? You know what? Screw it. 2-1 Mexico. 2-1 Mexico. Oh. What do you know? It's going to be played in Miami. Okay. That might be 50-50. Brazil versus England. If it is Brazil, England's going to be in Miami. That might be 50-50, actually. If it was Texas, I might lean more towards Mexico. But, yeah, give me 2-1 Mexico. It's going to be 50-50, probably. Playing forward. If Norway keeps us a lot closer, I'd like Mexico's chances more than if not. If it's like 1-0 Brazil, I really would like Mexico's chances more than if it was, say, 3-0 Brazil. Norway's kept the bulk of the ball. I think we all do. At least everybody on this channel hopes Mexico beats England. Now, other channels, probably not. But here, yes. Yeah, 30% possession to 70. That's more. Norway's had more of the ball. I think it's worldwide. I think it's a worldwide thing. English arrogance is endless. I'm just saying on this channel, I know all of us prefer Mexico to win. Either because of CONCACAF supremacy or either because England's going to cry like a freaking pig. England's going to squeal like a pig in shit. Well, no, either way. England's going to squeal like a pig when Mexico belts them. So, again, 3-1 Mexico. Belt to ass. Yeah, Declan Rice will be there. Declan Rice has actually played pretty well at the spot, though, to be honest. But either way, yes. I mean, he's going to have to give the trophy to anybody, but well, that's partially. Yeah, I have Irish blood. I do hate England for that reason. I also am rooting for CONCACAF supremacy. But, you know, Chucky Arlaw, Viva Mexico Cabrones. Chucky Arlaw, y Viva Mexico Cabrones, ECC. It works for both. Either way, it works for both. Either way. He played right back a bit for Arsenal, so I think he's not too bad there. I mean, he's been playing well there during the World Cup when he's played. Because hadn't he played at the position during the World Cup as well? Either way. Oof. Oof. Free kick for Norway. Chucky Lozano. Chucky had way more potential in my book. Playing for it. Like, Giovanni had a lot of height, but I won't say he was Freddie Adu, because he did better than that, but he didn't. I think Chucky was a sadder, didn't make it, than Giovanni Dos Santos. I said 3-1. Here comes Brazil. Brazil steal the ball. Can they get down the pitch? Damn fast. Go. Goes down. Pushed down in the box. No penalty. Okay. I mean, pushed in the box. I mean, that's... Calvary 3-0. And shockingly, push with the arm could have been a penalty. Yep, I agree. 0-0, settle. Cristiano Ronaldo has confirmed this will be his last World Cup. So he's actually going to retire from the national team after this World Cup. Damn. Sheamus is leaving WWE, I know. The Raptors will bring back their old dinosaur jerseys. Shoulders allowed. I see arm, not shoulder. Yeah, if it's arm, it's penalty. If it's shoulder, it's not. I saw arm. But either way, I don't think FIFA was going to go to the monitor again for another Brazilian penalty. 25th minute. So embarrassing. Next break in play, I guess. No, they'll just cry and be like, just make excuses and... Yeah. 25th minute. Ref forgot about the hydration break. Yeah, I mean, isn't it supposed to be like the 22nd minute? Sometimes these hydration breaks are like in the 28th, 30th minute, and it pisses me off. Water break. There we go. Elfath. Well, at least it was 26 minute. You know, that's fine. Why does Scotland want Mexico to win? Scotland hates England just as much as the Irish do. Like, there's one thing that the Scots and the Irish can agree on. It's fuck England. Scotland and Ireland, I mean, they have way more in common than England and them both, but, you know, I mean, I have a respect for Scotland. I like Scotland, but but water break for once when it's actually hot. Well, yeah, they're outdoors, so it's a lot easier to be hot when you're outdoors without a roof. Which, hey, you know what? The positive thing about the roofs is that it's taken away a lot of rain delays because we've only had 2 and we're probably about to have a 3rd. But that's still pretty good throughout the round of 16 because if you remember the Club World Cup, there was like 7, 8, 9, 10 rain delays. So, you know what? No complaints. Yes, I only like Celtic in Scotland. I only like Celtic. Monda hoops! Monda boys! Only Celtic. Watching Hearts win the league would have been nice, though. I won't even lie. That would have been kind of cool. I don't know how many other Celtic fans would have said that, but you know what? It would have been nice to see Hearts win the league. But I don't think Celtic deserved it this year, to be honest. I really don't. And I don't think they should have fired Wilfred Nancy. I think they threw him under the bus. I think Wilfred Nancy should have had more time. But what can you do? I like Martin O'Neill. Don't get me wrong. I like Martin O'Neill. But Wilfred Nancy got screwed. The reason he failed is because they didn't back him in the window. They didn't give him enough time to build a system because it takes time. Look at Columbus at the beginning of 2023. Look at Montreal when he came in after Thierry Henry. They became a well-oiled machine by his second season. Columbus, halfway through 2023, became a well-oiled machine. It takes time for a Wilfred Nancy team with his tactics to become a well-oiled machine. Celtic would have became a well-oiled machine under him if they backed him and gave him time. So maybe you have to punt the league, which Celtic probably wouldn't accept that. And it shows because O'Neill still won the league on the last day. I know, because you better win the league at the very least. And he wasn't going to do that. So he got fired. But they were honestly garbage before Willifred. They were worse because they didn't want to play his system. They kind of threw him under the bus and they didn't give him time because he wasn't going to win the league, knowing that's the standard at the very least. And then Martin O'Neill, they were better. The best Celtic was when Martin O'Neill was interim both times last year. They were bad before Martin O'Neill. They were bad during Wilfred Nancy because they wanted to throw him under the bus. And when Martin came back, they were good. Martin O'Neill was honestly the best parts of that season, but either way. Well, Wilfred Nancy isn't going to do that. He never has. He never has done that. So what makes you think he'd do it then? And I respect it. Maybe he should have. Maybe he should have been smart enough to say, okay, let's be a little bit more pragmatic. Let's get through the season. Let's play with what I have and then make the signings in the summer. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he should have. And maybe that's a failing on him that he wasn't pragmatic. But watching Wilfred Nancy through Montreal and Columbus, I knew that wouldn't happen. But he's a very good manager besides that, so. It's not the game I expected. No, me either. I think he maybe underestimated the league. Probably. Playing forward, cleared away. That's what makes a good coach, being able to adapt. That's why he got the chop, though. Gilberto Moro will start against England. Oh, let's go. We're going to watch almost a goal for Brazil. I have no idea. I mean, he left Monterrey, but, the team. But, hey, you know what? Monterrey must be a beautiful city then. Maybe he hasn't found. I don't know. Why not keep it, Lost 18 duels versus him in career. Gabriel apparently has the worst duel rate versus Holland. Ugh. Fair enough. I mean, you're not wrong, but there's reasons for it. I'm not going to let Williford Nancy be called a fraud. As an MLS guy who is also a Celtic guy, I am not going to let Williford Nancy be called a fraud. I'm not going to let it happen. I'm not going to let it happen. No, I'm not going to let it happen. And I'm not even a Montreal fan or a Columbus fan, but I respect Williford Nancy and what he is as a manager. And I love the way his teams play when they are a well-oiled machine. I'm not letting you call him a fraud. I've watched enough Montreal games under Williford Nancy when they finished in 21, when they were pretty good, and when they finished second in 22. And I've watched enough Columbus games under him. I'm not letting you call him a fraud. I'm not letting it happen. He's not a fraud. He's just... Never mind, he never got another job. Keep the same one you had against Ecuador. England, whatever you want to throw out there. Keep the same. Yeah, just whatever you want to throw out there. 33rd minute. 0-0. Because they're Euro snob bastards. That's why. They don't respect CONCACAF. Well, you're going to learn to respect it when you get your head bashed on the freaking ground till you're bloody and concussed. Figuratively, not literally, though. Figuratively, not literally, though. Figuratively, not literally, but you get my point. When England gets their head bashed on the concrete until they're bloody and concussed, then they can respect CONCACAF when they finally lose their concussion. Did the England fans forget about the last World Cup when they couldn't beat the USA? Well, that was a draw, though. But, yeah, I guess they did. They've never beat the USA, by the way, in their history. Just remember that. Just remember that. But when they get their ass belt to ass by England, when England gets belt to ass by Mexico, they're going to have to respect CONCACAF. Playing forward, blocked away. Brazil's never beat Norway in their history. Well, so far, it looks like that may be the case again. Sorloth playing forward, 35th minute. Norway actually ain't playing badly. Besides giving up the penalty, they actually ain't playing badly. They might be better. Shot! Side netting. I'd rather score an offside goal. I'd rather score an offside goal than miss a penalty if I'm... So I think, yeah, Norway actually might be I think they're the better team, to be honest. What's your opinion on Diego Rossi now playing for Monterrey? I mean, Diego Rossi is a damn good player. He's a guy that they can play through. He's going to create a lot of play for you. He's going to create very dynamic play. Like, Diego Rossi is going to be amazing for y'all. I am very happy to have him. I really am. I'm very happy to have him. I'm happy to have him. I know it is. I know. Yes. But it doesn't matter if he's I know this one's a little bit too tight. I know. It's a low profile 6 7/8. Yeah, it's got a thick brim too, or it's got a thick band too. Yeah, it probably is. The Simpsons predicted Mexico versus Portugal in the U.S. Is that even possible? Well, let's see. Yes, it is actually. Oh, shit. It is. It's actually possible. Thank you. Oh, no. Shot saved. If Portugal wins, they're on the USA side of the bracket. Loving this match. It's a good one. Maybe 0-0, but it's pretty good. Trust me, you can tell if it was boring. I'd be yawning like a mo. So, yes, Portugal could play Mexico in the final. If Mexico wins their semifinal, they'll play Brazil, Norway. Then if they win that quarterfinal, they'll play the winner of Argentina, Egypt, Switzerland, Colombia in the semifinal. Portugal's on the opposite side of the bracket playing the winner of USA, Belgium if they win their game, and then the winner of France, Morocco. And if they make the final, then yeah. Well, I'm going to be a little bit... I'm going to have a side eye if it happens. Yeah, exactly. Everybody wants England to lose to Mexico. It's going to be the funniest, except English and maybe the Northern Irish. Because you know how the Northern Irish are loyalists, yeah? The orange jackasses are loyalists. Them orange jackasses are loyalists. So Northern Ireland and England are probably the only places that want England to win. That's about it. Certainly the Falklands don't. I guess maybe some English people in Canada, but the bulk of Canada, probably not. Well, Falklands love me in UK. All I was saying is, well, I mean, I remember when the Falklands threw eggs at the Top Gear guy's car for having H82 FKL on the freaking license plate, and Jeremy Clarkson making a joke about the Falklands, Falklands, Argentina's forever. That is a straight face I'm pulling. Straight. I will not spark fury on this trip. And then they threw eggs at their car. And then the Argentinians threw... That may have been in mainland Argentina, though. But either way, it doesn't sound like they love being UK to me if they threw eggs at frickin' Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond's car when they did the H82 FKL thing. That doesn't sound like love to me, but, whatever. Shot, blocked away. Falklands voted to stay in the UK. The Arsenal fans on DR Sports think England have better players and say they should win. I mean, on paper, yeah, England has better players. You've been playing like shit the whole tournament, though. Better players, my ass. It doesn't matter if you have better players. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because better players don't mean shit if you've been playing like ass. Brazil, shot saved by Neulands. Vinicius gets saved. England have been like Belgium. Well, it's not. I'll tell you one thing. It's not Mile's fault. It's the people before him. I mean, Mile has his faults, but it's good for the libertarian movement if he succeeds. So, especially anarcho-capitalism. Viva la libertad, carajo! But yeah, he has his faults. Lukaku, no, he won't. Exactly. Except you kind of expected that, comparatively. If Ecuador played England instead, do you think England would have a hard time? No. Because it would be, it'd still be in Mexico, but Mexico has some low-key good talent. Ecuador really, the problem is Mexico could finish. Ecuador might be better at altitude, but Mexico can finish. And Mexico has as good of a defense, but they can finish. I don't think Ecuador would finish their chances if they got any. Maybe one. I think the fact they can't finish would probably ruin them in the end. You keep it tight, even if you're better at the altitude, Harry Kane will still make you pay. I don't think Mexico's going to keep this game tight. They're going to whip their ass. Mexico are going to whip England's ass. Ecuador, on the other hand, would be used to the altitude, but I don't think they would score 2, 3, 4 goals. They would only score 1 at best. You keep it tight, England will find a way to get Harry Kane to win that match, just like he did against DR Congo. So, probably 2-1 England in that case, but here's a chance. Ødegaard cleared out for a corner, 43rd minute. So again, I mean, you look at it from that point of view, and England got Viva Viagra. Got me. Stay humble. You can't act like Mexico already beat England. We can't get cocky here. We need to stay humble. I ain't Mexican, okay? I'm a CONCACAF stan, but I ain't Mexican. I can say what the hell I want. Besides, I'm a loudmouth anyway. Me being humble would be different. Well, me being humble before a match would be is a departure for me. Okay? Like, I'm not as crazy as Jesse Marsh. If my team got well beaten, I wouldn't say what Jesse Marsh said. I'm not that much of a loudmouth. I know when to be courteous. I know when to show good sportsmanship. I know when to say the right things and not sound delusional. But pre-match, I'm going to talk my shit. You're talking to the wrong guy saying stay humble. You're talking to the wrong guy. And I ain't Mexican. I'm just a CONCACAF stan. You're talking to the wrong guy talking about stay humble. Come on, man. Come on. I'll be humble if my team gets their ass kicked, but I will talk my shit before the match. And if we win, I'm going to talk my shit after. That's what I do. Hell, I'll talk my shit during too. But if I got to take shit back, I could dish it out, but I could take it. But we're in the dish it out portion. And if we keep on, and if things keep going well, I can keep dishing it out. But when I have to take it, I will take it. But right now, I will dish it. Because I am a loudmouth. But I'm not as much of an idiot as Jesse Marsh. I know when to be humble. But right now, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I just can't shut up. There's a difference. I like motivating. And by motivating, I mean rage baiting. Well, I guess it could be rage baiting the other team. Yeah, I guess it could be. But I believe in myself way too much. I run my mouth. And I guess in a football sense, that's me rage baiting the other team and saying, I guess in a football sense, that's just me rage baiting other teams. I guess. So, please don't jinx Mexico, I beg you. Don't jinx it, though. Of course they are. I'm not jinxing them. I don't think so. If you believe Pachara, I probably already have. Six minutes of stoppage time. You can't jinx Mexico because you got their other game right. So far, Holland disappearing from this game like he's 93 in game 6 and 7. You're making me nervous. Yeah, I got the other game right, so 46th minute. Stick to the plan. Leroy Jenkins. No, because no. You don't get it. Game 6 and 7 in the NHL in the playoffs is when 93 doesn't show up. These aren't those jokes. These are jokes because 93 sucks in the games that matter. Elimination games. It's not, we're not doing brain rot jokes. We're making fun of 93. Because he can't score in elimination games. What, you want me to say 5, 6, and 7? He couldn't do it for the Leafs, and he couldn't do it in the Stanley Cup final. It's not brain rot. At least that's not what we're trying to do. Mexico, Gilberto Mora, Julian Quiñones. Quiñones, Brace, and Gilberto Mora. England, Harry Kane. 48th minute. Ochoa wouldn't score. Probably won't even play. Playing for it. Oh. Oh, here's a chance. Norway save, Alisson. Ødegaard, Arsenal DNA. Dave, don't piss off McChronicle. Pathetic shot. Wow. Also, don't piss off Lee Gunner either. Oh, no. Hey, McChronicle got a shout out from him on his stream for Canada via Morocco. So, is there an outside chance that Lee Gunner might know who I am? Maybe. 49th minute. Maybe. I can't say there's a 0% chance. It's okay. It was Ødegaard. We're not his biggest fan. I mean, I think somebody's going to score by 90 minutes. I would say so. Shot saved. Shouldn't have missed the penalty, though. Arsenal has no good attackers, and they somehow won the Prem. Well, that's what happens when you have enough. You're clutch. You're good at scoring set pieces. What do you know? Maybe you should take every set piece like it matters. What have I been saying for years? Arsenal proves my point. Like, of course, free kicks and penalties, right? But the corners. I've said for years that I hate corners that are aimless. Arsenal, even if they don't score, always takes a corner that has a chance to score. Whether they foul goalies or not, whether there's a lot of wrestling and pushing and shoving in the box, they always take a corner that they could score on. They never have a meaningless corner. Compare that with the fact that Canada can't score at all on corners. Every corner they have is meaningless because Eustachio always hits the first man, or 90% of the time. So, again, I'm more pissed at Canada than I am Arsenal. I mean, yeah, the jokes are funny, don't get me wrong, but 50th minute, the jokes are funny, don't get me wrong, but I love that Arsenal actually cares about their set pieces. It's something I've been banging on for years. I'd be a hypocrite if I hated Arsenal for it, because it's exactly what I've been banging on for years. Teams don't care about corners. They care about free kicks because easy set piece, or easier set piece. They care about penalties because it's the easiest of the three. But corners are always seem to be like, yeah, okay, cool. If we score, we score. But if we don't, we don't. You know, like, it is what it is. Arsenal actually tries to score off them. I love it. Canada should put their guys the first man. Exactly. Especially corners. Trossard sold for $17 million. Honestly, not a bad. Well, they should have gotten more for him, but yeah. Because I think it helps with circulation or something. It's some woo-woo shit that helps with circulation or something, I think. Halftime, 0-0. Vinny Acuna should have taken the pen. I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all. Yeah. Sent an arm at Vinicius. Wasn't Lee Gunner pissed about the deal, though? Like, wasn't he pissed about the fact, or was it a fan? I don't know. I saw a comment. I didn't watch the video, but I think I saw a comment on the thumbnail. Somebody was pissed about the fact in a clip. Halftime at the half. 0-0, 0-0, middle tiempo. I saw somebody was mad about the price. I mean, he is 32 and he has a year left. I don't think the price is that bad, personally. I mean, you get what you get. I mean, Rip Sock is BS. I've heard many pro players saying it. Yeah. Declan Rice is playing through pain. England's midfield leaders revealed he's been dealing with severe pain in his lower back and hamstring throughout the World Cup. Yeah, he's been in pain since like Christmas as well, hasn't he? I think. So I think I'm right. McChronicle could back me up on this, but I think Declan Rice has been playing through pain since Christmas as well. So he's been playing through pain for a while as well. Every game, but I can do it for the team. Rice has been reportedly receiving injections for matches just to stay on the pitch. Cortisone works. Yep. Surprise sciatica for them both. And then the tiny, and you know what pisses me off even more? Tiny shin guards. You have to wear shin guards for a reason. And these jackasses who wear tiny shin guards is like, oh my God, it pisses me off. Like, just because you have to wear shin guards, they wear the smallest shin guards possible. They Now, would those shin guards look big on me? Now, if I took one of those players' small shin guards and put it in my sock, would they look big on me? Probably. They would probably fill this whole sock. But I can make a small shin guard and make it look like a big one because I'm short. And my legs are probably more proportionally long than my freaking torso. But either way, you know. But I'm short, though. God had to freaking nerf me somewhere. He chose my height. If God made me 6 foot tall, I'd be too damn perfect. He had to nerf me somewhere, and he chose my height. Everything else, either way, it doesn't matter, though. Height doesn't measure heart. Either way. Yeah, I'm doing fine. One's the size of credit cards. I would say smaller. Like a coaster. With that being said, but yeah, God had to freaking nerf me some way because everything else, he had to nerf me some way. He chose to make me short. It's not their thing. Rudy Garcia, first FIFA World Cup as manager, and he's complaining. I bet. I don't hear it. Either way, with that being said, we'll take a short break at the halftime of the stats, get this one going. 0-0. We'll be back soon. See how the second half goes. Sit tight, be back. We're back for the stats of the half. We got 35% possession, 65% possession, 8 shots to 4. 2 shots on goal to 2. 156 accurate passes, 87% to 308, 91%. 1 corner to 3, 8 shots to 5, or 8 shots to 4. 2 shots on goal to 2. We got 180 passes to 337, 87% pass accuracy to 80 or 91. 5 throws to 7. 0 offside to 1, 0 yellow cards to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 3 fouls to 3. Honestly, Norway, I think, slightly has been the better team. 0-0 at the half. I think Norway's been slightly the better team in this game. I really do. When it comes down to it, I think they've been the slightly better team. I think they've been really controlling the ball. But for me, I think Norway's controlled the ball very well. They've gotten forward very well. They've had some really good chances. I'd say scoring an offside goal versus missing a penalty is a really better look. And I think they've gotten close to scoring goals. Even since that, I mean, yeah, Ødegaard should have had a better shot. But either way, you know, Norway's actually been pretty solid comparatively. Vinny and are the only 2 good players on Brazil. What, Neymar and Vinny? I mean, Neymar's barely played, but I mean, yeah, the rest of the team hasn't really impressed me, no. Me and Vinny. Horrible miss for Brazil. But for me, I mean, you know, Norway's done a good job of defending Brazil when Brazil gets forward, but Norway's controlling the ball. They're controlling the pace of play. And for them to do that, that shows that Norway's for real, because it's hard for a team who's an underdog to control the ball and make Brazil go on the break and go against the run of play. So Norway's for real, that's for sure. It's one thing we've learned here is they're for real, if you haven't learned it already. But even though they rotated, I think that France game really hurt their narrative. I'm not sure. Neymar look-alike, really? And Brazil to kick off for the second half. Let's see where this goes. Will this turn out to be another Canada-Morocco, or will Norway keep this close or win this game tight? We'll find out. And we're off. '46th minute. Brazil got the ball at their feet. How we doing, Nestor? How we doing? Playing forward. Second half of this first match. We'll review it once it's over. Cleared away. Playing forward, 47th minute. How we doing, Henry? How we doing? Goal kick for Neuland. Playing forward. Norway. 48th minute. Playing forward. Here comes Ødegaard. Ødegaard pushing forward. The game's actually been pretty good. It's actually been very interesting for a 0-0 draw. And Berg puts it over the bar. What the hell was that? Could have run a little bit further. Just lifted that shit into the air. But this game's been pretty good. Very good game. Solid two sides. Norway's had their moments. Very interesting. Very good appetizer compared to what Mexico-England should be. Belgium out, or Brazil out for a throw-in. '50th minute. Playing forward, Norway plays it down, 50th minute. Playing forward. Good play. Norway. Bob and Shelderup came on at the half for Sorloth and Noosa. Ooh, that was a choice. Can England or Mexico beat any of these two? England, no. Mexico, from what I'm seeing, yeah. Even though it's in the United States. It's in Miami, but it's in the United States. Probably more Mexico fans if they play Norway. $52 minutes, probably. Brazil, Norway in contest. Norway still has more possession. There's thunderstorms in Mexico City right now. The game might get delayed. We knew that was going to happen. We knew that was coming. We knew it was coming. We saw why they tried to move the game. We knew that was coming. Do you not remember? We knew that was a very distinct possibility if they didn't move the game, and they didn't move the game. So now, was it harder, U.S.'s side or Mexico's side? U.S.'s side, for sure. Because the USA, because England got pissed and didn't want the game moved back. Hell, even Mexico got pissed, but England really got pissed. So they moved it back to the time it was supposed to be played. Ball crossed in, cleared away. USA, Belgium. When the USA beats Belgium, they'll have to play Portugal or Spain. Then if they win that game, they'll have to play France or Morocco. That's pretty tough. Brazil playing like Arsenal. Well, they got a couple of Arsenal players. Brazil versus Mexico or England, I still think Mexico would beat Brazil or Norway. Playing forwards Norway, I still think so. Especially if this is a tight game, either way. Argentina, Egypt, Switzerland, Colombia. Argentina, Colombia would be a crazy game, but I wouldn't say that's tough for Argentina. I mean, it's tough, but it's not as tough as what the USA would have to walk through. Mexico playing Argentina or Colombia or Egypt or Switzerland. I think Mexico could win all 4 of those games. Argentina hasn't wowed me. They don't look unbeatable anymore. Mexico's better than Egypt. Mexico's better than Egypt. Mexico's better than Switzerland. Mexico versus Colombia. I like Mexico's chances. Argentina just got almost eliminated by Cape Verde. They don't look unbeatable anymore. They lost a lot of their aura almost losing that match, in my opinion. 54th minute. Ball crossed in. Cunha headed down. Norway to clear. USA is going to have a tough time with whoever comes out of that France-Morocco match if they win the next 2. They're going to have a tough time against Spain or Portugal. Most likely Spain. Playing forward. Playing forward. But I wouldn't mind. I would definitely enjoy a Mexico-Argentina semifinal. That would be awesome. That shit might get very physical very quick. In the stands and on the pitch. It's going to be a chaotic afternoon. It's going to be a chaotic afternoon. Well, oh wait, it's in the United States. Oh, they'll still travel though. So, good point. 56 minute. But the question is I don't know. Blocked away. Imagine Mora versus Vinicius. That'd be interesting, but I think Mora pockets Vinicius. Oh, Woody Harrelson's wearing a Brazil hat. They got Woody Harrelson there. And Chris Rock. I noticed Woody Harrelson first, but damn, those sunglasses. Oasis frontman predicts England will beat Mexico. Of course he did. You really think, whether it's Liam Gallagher or Noel Gallagher, you really think they're not going to pick England? You're crazy. Ten touches in first half, fewest of any player. For Erling Haaland. Endrick is on. Well, there you go. 58th minute. Endrick on for Brazil. 58th minute, 0-0. For Mateus Cunha. Oh. Okay. I don't know why they play Cunha. He's better than Igor Thiago. I mean, both their strikers are honestly shit. Both Brazil's actual strikers are just shit. They honestly should play false nine. Cunha's not really performed at this tournament, and Igor Thiago certainly didn't. So, I say play false nine. Here comes Norway, which is probably what they're going to do. Kirby Doc is going to, oh damn, almost goal. Arbitration. Playing forward, blocked away. Brazil in through. Vinny. Oh, what a run. Endrick. Shot. Wide. Goal kick. Damn it. Endrick put it wide. Honestly, not even mad about it. Best young player at this point. Doué? Elise? Lamine? Oh, yeah, Lamine Yamal might. Yeah, he might still win best young player. Lamine probably will win it. Who we can. He's had his moments. Playing forward. 59th minute. But either way, do you think the thunderstorms help Mexico because it's going to be more humid out there? Well, see, when the rain cooled air, it's not as humid after it rains. It would be if the thunderstorms weren't going to come until after the game. Would be when the humidity helps. See, the thing about thunderstorms is that turns into rain-cooled air, so the humidity is gone. So you're not. So the humidity will be gone. So you actually lose the humidity favor, if that's what you wanted to say. Playing forward, shot over the bar. When it rains in Florida, it gets more hot. Well, that's just Florida for you. Corner. Is Bobby Endrick? When did he start getting called Bobby? Corner. Cross in. Headed away. Shot save. I mean, if you, I mean, I say shoot your shot. It's not wrong to say hi to somebody, but you got to be cool about it. Don't fumble over your words. Be like, hey, I saw you over here getting blank, and I thought I wanted to say hi. See where it goes from there, you know? If you're cool about it, it's a little bit better than not being cool about it, but I say shoot your shot. It's probably better than who've been the best goalkeeper? Neuland. Oh yeah, Hendricks said Bobby Charlton. Okay. I didn't realize it became a nickname because that was either way, but Neuland. Ali Swan had to do much. I know Hendricks said, yeah. I wasn't thinking of that. '63rd minute. Neuland's made 3 saves today. Ryerson is off for Orsnes. Yep. Does the England struggle worse than Ecuador tonight? Thanks, because I've been very shy and nervous because I thought I was going to get mean mugged or get slapped. Worst case, you'll probably get mean mugged, but that is what it is. I don't think you'll get slapped for saying, hey, you know, I saw you over here getting whatever you're getting, right? I just want to say, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, as long as you're not fumbling over your words, you know? See what happens. I mean, if you're fumbling over your words, it might make it worse. But either way, just swallow your nervousness and do it. Bellingham was caught sleeping in the bus. He looks like he didn't have a good sleep. Well, yeah, I'm sure, because they were probably banging drums outside the frickin' rockin' Mexican fans are disrupting English players' sleep. Yeah, we know that. Man United's Brazilian prodigy Cunha, monumental World Cup knockout stinker and hooked. Yep, can't say I'm surprised. He's been honestly not good enough at this tournament. I say 3-1, but it's possible. Seriously, it's on the news. Stumbled upon a Karen. Well, I mean, I would assume you're not that old that you're flirting with Karens. I mean, yes, there are Karens that are our age, but it's very... Just don't go after... Well, that's a lot easier to tell, I think. Just don't go after the blue hair. I mean, I wouldn't think you're flirting with old freaking soccer moms. At least a Karen that's our age is easier to tell. Just don't go after the blue hair. Unless that's your thing. Then don't, because, yeah, it's not going to work out for you. Just don't go after the... Don't. There's some Karens that are 27 years old. And they probably have neon hair. Whether it's blue or green or... Well, it's the same thing. Either way. Ball crossed in. Header. Neon hair? Red flag. Red flag. Normally blue or green, but, you know, normally. Shot. Oh, Holland missed it. But again, if you're not freaking flirting with soccer moms and you're not flirting with somebody who's got blue hair, neon blue hair, I think you're fine. And if you're just saying hi, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, well, no. No, I think even if it's like fire truck red, I don't think no. No, I think fire truck red is not too normal, but it's normal. Or like cherry red or orange red. I mean, orange red's more natural than anything else, but certainly not. But even if it's like cherry red or fire truck red, you'll probably be fine. I think that's just somebody experimenting more than, yeah. Martinelli and Hayana's off for Neymar and Danilo Santos. Oh, Neymar's on. So I don't think that's. I said neon. Red ain't neon. Even fire truck red, that ain't neon. So I'm talking about fluorescent. I'm talking about fluorescent. Neymar's on. Water break, 68th minute. I'm talking about fluorescent. So either way. Appreciate the advice, bro. You're welcome. Irish flag with a Mexican crest on it. That's cool. Honestly, I should actually I will repost that. Sure. Water break. Finn Balor posted a Mexican flag or a Mexican crest on an Irish flag. I'm actually gonna go repost that. There we go. There we go. Chucky Orla, Viva Mexico way. ECC. There you go. There you go. Chucky Orla, Viva Mexico way. Yeah, Finn Balor's wife is Mexican, yeah. But I don't blame him. 1, 2, I do have Irish blood and I want Mexico to win, so I reposted it. The game has changed, boys. Yes. Neymar. Chucky Orla, Viva Mexico way. ECC. Chucky Orla, sing up the raw. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Chucky Orla, sing up L3. Ooh, up L3. Ooh, up L3. Quinones, missiles, going to goal. Yes, that was good. 71st minute. Playing forward. Neuland picks it up. This game's going to be 1-0 if it ends in 90. I'm sure of it. Playing forward. Here comes Norway. Ødegaard. Holland. Holland loses the ball. Ødegaard picks it up. Still Ødegaard loses it. What the hell was he doing? Playing forward, 72nd minute. 2 more games. Ødegaard has been shit for months, man. Injuries ruined him. Finished him. Well, it's just like Saka, eh? Kind of. I mean, it's not the first time at Arsenal, yeah. It's not the first time. Especially under Arteta. There's like 3 guys on that squad that injuries have finished from their peak. Saka, Ødegaard, Ben White, Benny Blanco. I'm probably missing a couple, frankly. So it's not like the first. It's not the only case. Hell, Saka probably has it worse. Let's be real. Well, Arsenal fired their whole medical team. Wait, is that the old Spider-Man? Wait, hold on. Is that the better Spider-Man? Actually, is that the better Spider-Man? The real Spider-Man? Not this Tom Holland bullshit? Tobey Maguire, there we go. The real Spider-Man, not this Tom Holland bullshit. But hey, good for him. He's got Zendaya. You know, whatever. That's cool. Hey, good for Tom Holland. He pulled Zendaya. That's like the one thing that's... I don't even think Tom Holland's that good of an actor, but he pulled Zendaya, so he's got something besides money. Because I feel like Zendaya is actually... She seems down to earth, so he's got to have some more than money. Either way. Norway playing forward. But Tobey Maguire is the better Superman, or Spider-Man by far. By far. Norway playing forward. Bob. Playing forward. Good. Ødegaard to Holland. Plays it into the box. Shot. Save. Back to Ødegaard. Big save by Alisson. Yes. Playing forward. 76th minute. Looks like it might be another 8 p.m. kickoff from Mexico. Playing forward. '75th minute. Ball crossed in. That's out for... Nope. Brazil gets it back. I mean, I don't disagree, but there's still people from our age group watching the Superman films or Spider-Man films. Nah, I mean, I don't mind. Either way. 77th minute. '77th minute. 77th minute. Nil-nil. 0-0. Brazil on the ball, cleared away. Out for a throw-in, 78th minute. Looks like Ederson. Ederson, the midfielder's coming on. Not the goalie. Throw in for Norway, 78th minute. For Bruno Guimaraes, who missed the penalty. It's kind of hilarious. Why nobody liked the way Paraguay played? Because they played very dirty. Very, very dirty. Bruno Guimaraes for Ederson Silva. '79th minute. Cross in, header, goal! 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 Erling Haaland with the header. It's 1-0 to Norway. 0-1. 0-1. Norway. Haaland, Haaland. He's a blue just like his dad. Now he's at the Etihad. Haaland. Haaland, Haaland. Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland. I said he'd score today. I know ball. Classic Haaland goal as well. Perfect cross, Erling Haaland. Perfect cross, perfect run. There you go. I know ball. Frankly, Norway's been the better team. They deserve that. 0-1, 0-1. Gabriel owned by Haaland again. Yep, he was. He was. He was. Again. Boom. Like, I'm on target, Gabriel. Boom. Well, I don't have a Norway kit. I say I wear one of the teams. I picked Brazil to win the game. That's why I was wearing the Brazil shirt. I was wrong about that, it seems. Fully owned. I won while I was rooting for my prediction to be correct, but Norway's been the better team. And I have a Brazil shirt versus a Braves jersey that's blue and red. Red with a little bit of blue. I'm going to wear the Brazil shirt because it actually makes the point of what I'm watching. Either way, as I've said before, if I have a shirt for either one of the teams compared to some that just matches the colors, even if it wasn't my prediction, I'd be wearing the Brazil shirt because I don't have a Norway jersey yet. I think I would buy a Holland Norway 2026 jersey. I think I am. It's an awesome jersey. Home. Not the black or white jerseys. Those kind of suck. But the jersey they're wearing right now, yeah. But I don't have that jersey. But I picked Brazil to win anyway, so it fulfilled I picked who I picked to win and the team, a jersey or shirt of a team that I have compared to just colors. 82 minutes. Corner for Neymar. Header. '83rd minute corner. Neymar. Ball crossed in. Headed away. Over the top. Headed away. 83rd minute. Neymar. Tackled. Ball cleared away. Good job, Norway. Bob does not get there, but it does get cleared. 83rd minute. 0-1. 0-1. Can Brazil get a late equalizer? Advantage play. Bob. Bob plays it forward. Here comes Norway. They have room. They have a chance. Oscar Bob still has the ball. Plays it backwards. Back to Oscar Bob. Holland finally gets up there. Orsnes. 84th minute. Takes a step forward. 0-1. Holland is Gabriel's dad. Well, I mean, Holland has more PL trophies than Gabriel, so I won't make that joke. Either way, 84th minute. Playing forward, 84th minute. You thought it'd be different this time. Do you think there's any Holland you thought it'd be different this time? Caught! Oh, no! He did not catch it. He punched it. 85th minute. 5 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Header away. Wash Casemiro. Shot wide. Casemiro put it wide. Brazil, a name from the past. Almost own goal. Ooh. 86th minute. Brazil's going to try to take this back to a tie. They're going to give it everything. We'll review this game once it's over. Oh, my God. What a save from Neuland to keep that out. 86th minute. And Neuland's down hurt. I mean, Casemiro used to not be ass. He is now. Leave the football before it leaves you. I can't wait to see him embarrass himself in MLS. Because he will. Did he hurt his jaw or something? 86th minute. Throw in for Norway. Header. If I know the rain delay is going to happen and what time the game's going to start, I will not stream until that right before that time today, unlike the last game for the Mexico game. Sounds like it's going to be another 8 p.m. start for Mexico. Sounds like that's probably what's going to happen. if you look at the forecast, but we'll see. We'll see. 87th minute. Bob runs into the box. Still, Ødegaard, cross out for a corner. 88th minute. They'll take their sweet-ass time trying to take this corner, I'll tell you that much. Norway about to upset Brazil. Norway about to go to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Wow. And honestly, they deserve it. They've been the better team, in my opinion. Especially in the first half. Man, Brazil playing forward. 88th minute. 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Probably 5 or 6 minutes, probably. Over the top. Caught by Alisson. Well, I thought Brazil was back. Turns out, I don't know about that. Honestly, Vinny was the only guy who performed, or at least tried to perform. If it's later, it's better for Mexico because more people outside, right? In and outside, right? Well, that's out for a goal kick. Maybe. 89th minute. No way. Over the top. Here comes Norway. 89th minute. No way. Straight from the goal kick. Erling Haaland. Haaland! Oh my God! He just said, screw you, I'm going to put one in. Damn, man. Nonchalant. Man, Erling Haaland with another goal to put it away for Norway. He said, I'm going to put this damn thing away. Too much worry. I'm putting this damn thing away. Nonchalantly just smacked it past Alisson. My God. Aura gambling. Erling Haaland just gambled his aura and won. I love this guy. I don't care. I love Erling Haaland. I don't care. This guy's awesome, man. Balls a steal to freaking 90th minute aura gamble. I'm just going to smack the damn thing. Boom! Low and in. Don Carlo could get fired for losing to Norway. I don't think he will, but aura gambling. 0-2 for Norway for Holland. Aura gambling. Aura gambling is what just happened there. 7 minutes of stoppage time and Holland just put the game away. GOAT. Legend. Left foot too. Is that his weak foot? This man legitimately did just aura gamble. My God. And won. And won. Aura gambled and won. Get in. Get in. Adios, Brazil. Take up ice hockey. I think they've tried that. But either way. Yeah. And we made it as far as England. Well, I think we're going to make it as far as England. So, is it really that bad? Did we really do that bad? We did better than Japan. We did better than Netherlands. We're going to finish in the same round as Brazil and England. And maybe even Spain one of Spain or Portugal. I don't think that's that bad for a team who's never won a World Cup game before 2026. On the men's side, of course. Now on the women's side, but men's World Cup wise, a team who's never won a World Cup game before 2026 and didn't score a World Cup goal until 2022. Yeah, you know what? Canada did really good, but damn, Jesse Mars stopped being stubborn and play a three-man midfield. Oh, well, there's a difference between me and Jesse. I'd play a three-man midfield. I may be a high-pressing coach, and my tactics may be high-pressing and very dogged, but, I'd play a three-man midfield, so there's a difference. Brazilians are going to say, this is what happens when you get a non-Brazilian DT. And how have the Brazilian ones done recently? Oh, the same. Okay, got you. Oh, the same. Okay. At least Brazil tried to get a non-Brazilian coach. Italy still is getting Italian coaches. Hell, the next coach of the Italy national team. Wait, is it Conte? Well, he did coach us before, too. It's either a coach who coached us before and left us for Chelsea, which I didn't mind that. He won Chelsea a Premier League. But still. Or the coach who won us the Euros and then fucked qualification. It's either or. Like, we're going back to the well. Either or. Maybe Italy should hire a good non-Italian coach. At least Brazil tried. Speaking of Italian coaches, hey, if Ancelotti gets fired, hey, Italy, you know what you should do? Hire Ancelotti! Because he's the best Italian coach out there. If they fire him, which, I mean, he did get a contract extension, but that shit don't mean shit until, you know. Kind of feel sorry for Neymar, though. Honestly, yeah, I agree. 94th minute. 0-2. I do. But, hey, if Carlo gets fired, hey, Italy, you know what you should do? He's Italian, you know? He's Italian. So you can hire him. And he's the best coach who came from your country right now. It's better than Conte, and I love Conte. And it's definitely better than Mancini. I hope Ancelotti gets fired. Now, if Canada fires Jesse Marsch to hire Ancelotti, well, tough shit. I'm fine with that too. But I'm fine with that too. Match-winning goal in his last 3 FIFA World Cup appearances for Erling Haaland. Dude, this guy's awesome. Ayer is off for Østegård. '95th minute. So, playing cross in, blocked away. Two minutes to go. Not that it matters. It's 2-0 Norway. There's no way Brazil scores 2 in 2 minutes. Free kick. Not after that. Yellow card. Neymar, yellow card. Goes out on a yellow card. Hate to see it. Either way. 95th minute. Ødegaard wins the free kick. 95-30. Minute 30 to go in the Brazil match. USA-Belgium tomorrow, the late game, 7 p.m. I mean, he's old. And he's just coming off an injury, so do with that what you will. Haaland, Mbappe, and Messi all on 7 goals in the World Cup. This Golden Boot race is nuts. Vinny should have took that pen. And Norway's still up 2-0, so 96-minute free kick. Norway are actually more skillful than Brazil. You know what's crazy? Norway's controlled the ball more than Brazil. Norway has had the bulk of possession. Still less shots, but more shots on goal in a fight. 96th minute. I agree. In this game, I agree. Norway's for real, my friends. 96-30. I say blow the whistle. And Brazil are shithousing now. Neymar. 97th minute. Just blow the whistle, Elfath. Come on. What's the point? Blow the whistle. Come on, man. Free kick. Well, if Norway can win over Brazil, maybe Mexico could win versus England. Well, I thought Mexico was going to win the whole time, but either way, we'll review this game once it's over. We'll be back for the Mexico game. When? Possibly 6:55, maybe 7:55. Depends if I know about the rain delay and when it's going to end. Header. '98th minute. Clear red. I mean, yeah, he elbowed him in the back of the head. Yeah, that's a red card. That's a red card. That's a red card. Penalty. Penalty for Brazil. Oh, imagine Neymar misses. Oh, that would be a bad, bad day for him. He has to score this to keep him alive, but there ain't much time left. Neymar versus Neuland. To get Brazil within one. Neymar. That should have been a red card, though, I agree. But either way, 99th minute. Neymar to take. Neymar. Stutter step, shot, goal. That's how you stutter step. What if you're going to do it? Neymar, goal. One to two. Uno, dos. Neymar scores, but it won't matter now. At least that was a good stutter step. That's how you score it. See, Neymar has sauce. Still does. You only can do a stutter step and score it if you have sauce. Neymar has sauce. I know Sun is shocked to hear me say that. 100th minute. Second Brazilian to score in 4 World Cups. Neymar and Pele. Oldest Brazilian to score in a World Cup is Neymar. Kickoff. Full time! Full time! Or not. Or not. The hell's going on? Now they do kick it off. Full time! Wait, no. Fuck is going on? Elfath, what are you doing? Don't tell me this is about to be some Croatia shit. Ref wants Brazil to tie. Caught Neuland. Blow the whistle. Kicked in the air. Will Holland or gamble again? No. Full time! Norway's moving on to the quarterfinals to play Mexico or England. Whoever wins later. 1 to 2. Uno dos esta noche. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Notification once subscribe. Since that's on live streams. hit that hype button, put stuff in the algorithm, hit that join button, become a member, send some chats on the live streams, comment on this video, put this in playlist, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match, and then an hour later after that, maybe a little bit more, depending on this rain delay and when they announce it and when they announce the ending of it, for Mexico versus England. So I'll see you for that second match whenever it starts. Or if I have to do another hour pregame show, so be it. Norway moves on. We'll see what happens next. One more match today, and then 4 more round of 16 matches left to go, 2 per day. With that being said, I'll be back for the Brazil or the England Mexico game. Live RSR for that one. Tomorrow we have France, Portugal, or Spain, Portugal, my bad. Spain, Portugal. Live RSR. USA, Belgium, live RSR. Tuesday, we have the Argentina versus Egypt game, live RSR, and Switzerland, Colombia, live RSR. Wednesday, we have Forge versus Saint Laurent. Canadian Championship live RSR on Wednesday afternoon. I'm still going to be live and doing a game that day, even though there's no World Cup games. I said I was streaming every day until the Friday before, from the day this tournament started till it ends. The only day I'm not streaming is the day, the Friday before it ends. I have to do a prediction video, but there's no stream that day. Thursday, we have quarterfinal 1 live RSR, which is Morocco, France. Friday, we have quarterfinal 2 live RSR, which I think is USA's, maybe. Either way, Saturday, we have 2 quarterfinals, 2 lives, 2 RSRs on Saturday. Sunday, we have Can Champ games, another Forge Saint Laurent game, and maybe Montreal, Vancouver. If Vancouver keeps it close next Sunday. And then next Monday, we'll do the MLB Home Run Derby instead of Vancouver versus Calgary, because I really don't think that game will be close. But either way, even then, Home Run Derby would be more fun. Tuesday, we got the first semifinal. Next Tuesday, not this one. The next Tuesday, we have semifinal 1 live RSR and the MLB All-Star Game live RSR. The Wednesday after this upcoming Wednesday, we got semifinal 2 live RSR. Thursday, the 16th, we got Toronto, Montreal live RSR. Friday, we have the World Cup final prediction. The 16th, 17th, or the 17th. The 17th, we have the World Cup final prediction video. On the 18th, we have the third place game live in RSR. And the 19th, we have the final, or we have the F1 Belgian Grand Prix live RSR, and then the final live RSR. With that being said, I will see you in an hour for this review, and then I'll see you for the Mexico game later tonight. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace.